Kris Schulze will be discussing how to support ASL interpreters, including resources and training. Kris leads the Minute Experience IT program, where she works to improve user experience and adoption of Microsoft Teams and other Microsoft 365 applications for over 35,000 executive branch state employees. As a mom of a young man who uses assistive technologies, Kris brings a unique perspective and focus on inclusion and accessibility to her work. Kris.
Hi, everyone. And I will just give it a second to, there we go. So as Rosie said, I am Kris Schulze, and I use she, her, hers for pronouns. Let's see, middle-aged Caucasian woman wearing glasses, hopefully the lower edge of middle age, but really quite in the middle of middle age. I am going to be speaking about technology resources that we have available for state of Minnesota executive branch employees. And on the slide, I have a screenshot of a recording in Microsoft Stream of a Teams live event that we held earlier this year that shows captions on top of a PowerPoint slide with video feeds of me and an ASL interpreter. And there is a transcript on the side of that. Next slide. So Minute Services supports two conferencing options. The first, Microsoft Teams, is included in every executive branch state employee's desktop bundles. They can also add in an audio dial-in add-on for a small monthly fee. And as long as the meeting organizer has that dial-in feature, attendees have the option to dial into a meeting, which is helpful for attendees who may be using relay services. So Microsoft Teams isn't just a conferencing tool, though. It is a collaboration platform that ties together all of the Microsoft 365 applications. The image on the slide shows the Microsoft 365 web apps from office.com app launcher, and includes tools such as Outlook, OneDrive, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, SharePoint, Teams, and more. All of these applications can be pulled into Microsoft Teams to easily get to team files, plans, notebooks, and conversations. So the other conferencing tool available for state employees is Webex. And again, these are conferencing tools supported by Minute. Additional licensing is required to use Webex. Some accessibility things of note about Webex is the ability to integrate CART captions, again, C-A-R-T, that Sam just spoke about. And also that live auto captions will be available in Webex later this summer. There is an image of Webex Meetings logo on this slide also. And we'll move to the next slide. So since Teams is a bit newer to the state of Minnesota, I wanted to go over some of the built-in accessibility features in Teams meetings. So one of the features just recently talked about was the live auto captions with speaker attribution is now available for desktop and mobile applications. And CART integration should be coming to Teams meetings this summer. You can see an example of this in the top image on the right, and it shows Teams meetings auto captions with black background and white letters with my profile picture, last name and first initial with the caption text that reads speaker attribution and captions, check it out. So keyboard shortcuts in Teams also can be very helpful. The middle image on the right shows a screenshot of all of the keyboard shortcuts in Teams after typing /keys in the Teams search bar at the top of your Teams meeting platform. One of my favorite keyboard shortcuts during meetings for all of you who are trying out the No Mouse Challenge is Control+Shift+M as in mute to toggle my mute on and off. From your Teams settings, you can also select your theme settings. So this can make it easier for people to view meeting content in their meeting platform in the way that works best for them. So either the default theme or dark theme or high contrast theme is shown in the image on the lower right. Other options within your meetings are for individuals to have the option to pin participant videos. And also spotlighting multiple presenters is a feature that should be coming soon. You also have the ability to record meetings and auto-generate captions and edit those captions in stream. So this allows the internal attendees to be able to quickly search and review content later, and especially helpful for things like training sessions where attendees may be trying to learn new technology and want to go back and review the steps later. So next slide. So I just touched on a couple of the accessibility features available in the conferencing and collaboration tools we have available at the state of Minnesota, and there are many more, and there is a lot to learn. As Jenny mentioned earlier, it is great to spend a lot of time practicing with these tools ahead of time and especially ahead of big events. The image on this slide shows the Learning Pathways app, which is open in Microsoft Teams. If you are an executive branch state employee, you can select the Learn icon on the left rail navigation of Teams to open Learning Pathways inside of Teams and get to a wealth of learning resources. Everything you need to know about Microsoft 365 applications and Microsoft Teams. And this is where you can also find the upcoming collaboration and conferencing training sessions for both Webex and for Microsoft Teams. And everybody is welcome to participate in those training sessions. Be sure to check out the other links to learning resources I have on this slide also to learn more about planning for meeting accessibility from the start.